Cheers. It is about 3:30 in the afternoon, and we have just spent the last 5.5 hours dying. So, hey. And lunch is heating up. Leftovers from yesterday. We had hamburgers that we grilled. Oh, they were so good.
There's nothing like a grill.
We grilled them, and then we put a slice of tomato, a big thick slice of tomato on top, and a big thick slice of cheese on top of that, and let it all melt together. And
then we had corn on the cob outside.
Yeah. We did a corn salad that we did with corn and scallions, or green onions, and then the key is adding like a capful of apple cider vinegar at the end.
Yeah.
It gives it that little bit of a bite. Oh, yummy. So good.
So we gotta rush this.
Because have we mentioned it's 3:30 and we haven't had lunch yet, so we're kind of hangry right now. All right, come on, honey, you come in. Tabitha has now knocked my iPad over and
Decided that no, she doesn't want to be on the podcast.
so she's not allowed to be here anymore. She's been banished. Not allowed to play. All right, couple of things from yesterday. A couple of comments from yesterday. Lisa Blue says, "Hi, lady. This morning I had wrist surgery. It's all going to be fine. I hope everything went well and that you're mending quickly. And she believes some new yarn would help heal it. She loves the Persuasion colorway and wondering if there is a tonal that would complement it. She's partial to the raspberry color on the skein, but she is open. So, do we have Persuasion?
Yeah, actually, I was just looking at it.
Okay. We actually have been talking about doing more tonals.
Yeah.
And I think we are going to do a tonal. We had that as a color for the Little Princess. That was Ram Dass from the Little Princess. So that may be making a comeback.
Right.
So stay tuned. That may be coming very shortly.
Yeah. However, when you use a tonal that's in the skein, it's going to blend. You're not going to have a sharp contrast. That's the only drawback.
Right.
So depends on how you want to do it. Mary Beth and I blend much more than we generally contrast. So, but sometimes I do it and I'm like, oh, well, I should have thought of that. So I just wanted to say. But
however,
this is Persuasion.
if you wanted to mix it with the little black dress, which is what we call Carrisford, I'm fairly certain that would look absolutely gorgeous together.
Yeah.
So if you want a contrast,
Carrisford
is a good one to go with.
Or Ram Dass.
Okay.
So
All right. Couple of people.
hopefully your wrist heals so you can knit quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. God. If you're going to have surgery, not on the wrist, not on the hands.
Don't touch
Stay
the
with
hands,
people. Debbie, due to you, and a couple other people said put rocks in the pool or branches, something that they could use to climb out. So the wading pool may be back on. I don't know yet. We shall say.
Get the architect back.
I do know that we have a couple of bird baths. We got one that's out there now, and we have another one that's coming, and a third one that I want to get, and I want to put stones on them so that the bees can land on something to drink.
Yeah.
So that I had heard that before. Okay. Shadow0123 Shadow said that Helen, several people have come to the same conclusion about the mini Hades and Amy Stewart bookshelves. So, do you want to tell them what you were thinking about?
Yeah, and actually thank you very much because based on your comments, I went and I did a little bit more research and I realized that doing the mini pattern was just a folly. And it's kind of like taking, a very detailed picture and trying to shrink it down to an avatar and not understanding why all the details aren't showing. So I have decided to scrap my stitch in time. So I was looking into it, I'm like, okay, and I was reading on the Heaven and Earth Design website, and they're saying if you want the most detail, you go for either the regular or the supersize pattern.
We figured it out that one of them would take her 40 years to finish.
The supersize is like 65 inches. And that's bigger than I wanted. I understand.
That's bigger than me.
Right. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
That's seriously taller than me.
I mean, that's like doing a rug.
Yeah.
And then the regular one was going to be like 40 inches. And I just, no, I don't.
That's bigger than Braden.
Yeah. That's too big for what I was looking for. So then I was, upon further reading this morning, they do things that are called quick stitches, which are little pieces that they pick out of the overall pattern, where you can get all the detail, but it'll be a little bit smaller. So I have one in mind that has nothing to do with the stitching time whatsoever, except that it's Amy Stewart. And I just have to decide. I have to do a little more research on parking and whether I want to use the 25 count that they say. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to answer yes to both of those. But
So for those of you that are not cross stitchers, parking is when you have many different threads on many different needles and you simply have them all just hanging, or actually you
go
park
and
them,
park them
somewhere
into their next stitch. What
so
you do
that
is you do the stitches in the grid that you're working on, and then you park it into the next stitch. And actually, the woman I was watching today, she rethreads. She uses one needle.
Oh, really?
She rethreads. It's not so bad because it's one thread
Okay.
over one square. It's not
Right.
two threads, but still rethreading every time. God, no. So anyway, stay tuned. But
Okay.
thank you very much for your input, because that helped me come to the ultimate conclusion, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on something that I'm pretty sure is not going to be what I wanted.
Right.
I've already spent the money, so let's not spend the time too.
Right. Okay. Pamela Henley says Willowbrook Mall. She used to go there a lot when it first opened. As for
I didn't realize you were from here.
no, as for ducks, they have a few pairs. I think they bring their friends and relatives because now they've got a dozen of them, mostly male. We had a group that would come when we were living in Long Branch. It was 2 males and a female.
Well, and then the female paired off, and then it was the 2 males and the male female.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah, we've had a couple of different.
that was when we were living right on the river.
We always try and attract as many ducks as possible. I love ducks. And
then
I
was
just
feeding my
finished
dog's
putting.
duck treat yesterday, and I'm just like, oh no.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
It was their
Never
blue
read. buffalo
biff.
I never read that.
No, it's. I said I was opening a new package because I got them the blue buffalo treats,
Right.
and I'm like, today we're going to have.
We're gonna have Wesley and Buttercup. Thank you very much. And I just finished putting out grapes for them because we read that they like grapes. So I just finished putting out a whole bunch of grapes. A couple of people told me that I dropped a stitch in the pig part of the habitation row. Thank you guys very much. I found it. I have fixed that. I did not realize
Eagle
that.
eyes, I swear.
I know. So thank you very, very much. Linda B says that she went to do grocery shopping just recently, and she didn't know the one-way signs until she was a quarter way done, and she felt like she had been dropped into a science fiction film. And I kind of feel like that since the beginning.
I think part of what makes the supermarket such a chore is it's just depressing because you have lost all human contact.
Yeah.
Any kind of facial expression is covered. So you have no idea, you're smiling at somebody or, mouthing hello. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
And you're just all looking down and trying to get through as quickly as possible and, stay out of my personal space. And it's very depressing.
No, and I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and they were talking about how Linda Holmes was interviewing somebody, and they were talking about how filming for TV shows and films are going to go forward, and are people going to be wearing masks? And they were commenting on the fact that it muffles the sound, so
Right.
that makes it difficult to understand. And I thought, you have taken away the expression on the entire bottom half of their face.
Right.
So all the acting that they do with their facial features is stuck with the eyes.
Right.
Because the entire bottom is taken. So what are you
So
going to
they're
do?
actually going to film shows?
No. The question was, what are they going to do?
Okay.
How are they going to go forward? And we were listening to Pop Culture Happy Hour on Thursday coming down from my mom's, and they were talking about seeing a film that had been filmed way before. And there was a huge crowd scene, and everybody who watched it was kind of cringing because you're so used to the fact now that you need to keep distance,
Yeah.
and having all those people that close together, it makes it
It's amazing how in a few short months
Yes.
everybody's perception has changed.
Yeah, no, it's true. So, okay. We did want to talk about a couple of quick things. All right. Harry Potter has gone out. The last June's Harry Potter went out. Most of you should be getting it. Either
This is
today
the Harry
or
Potter
Monday.
monthly club. So
Yeah, so that has gone out. We have relisted the Harry Potter Club for the next 3 months, so that if you want to join us for that, just go to toadhollowNJ.com, search Harry Potter, and it will be one of the things that comes up. And so that is active now. That will be up until the end of June, and then we'll get our count and
Right.
Start dying for that. But you are paying for 3 months, so it's $90. You get 3 skeins of yarn. You will get 1 in July, 1 in August, 1 in September. All mysteries. You don't know what they are.
right, all Harry Potter themed, obviously.
Right, and related to Harry's first year.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and 90 includes shipping for everything, so it's just everything's up front, and then
Yep.
you just sit and wait for your surprise.
Yeah. Okay. Tri-Wizarding Tournament Mystery Skein for July. Bunch of people took advantage of that and got it. That's one of the things that we were dying today. But tomorrow is the last day to order it.
Okay.
So if you do not order it by
In
tomorrow...
order to get it in time, so
Right.
we're going to take down the listing tomorrow night.
Right. But then we will open it up again for August. Sometime in July, we'll open it up again for August if you want to do it for
Right.
August. And we'll do some mystery skeins in fingering weight because we were doing DK. All right. That was that.
Okay.
I think that's it. Okay.
I just started a new project. So.
Yes.
So I started my Ashbrook shawl. You know, I was in a funk about my cross stitching, so I started a new project. And it is, hold on. It's the Ashbrook shawl by Tammy Gore. And I am using the Snuggly Duckling, Joy.
Look, you can tell I was dying because I'm blue. Guess what color I was dying?
Day that ends in Y.
Moonstone and Joy.
Joy and Peter. Those are going to be my 3 colors.
Oh my god, they are so pretty.
So I have my you can sing your song.
I told her I'm going to sing the thong song. Dong, 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 dong.
So I have my little thong. It took me 5 tries to get it right. Complete and total user error, not the pattern. It helps if you read instructions. Just gonna put that out there. And you don't assume that you know everything.
Is this? Did you have to do cast on 3 and then go?
I didn't have,
90
no,
degrees?
I didn't have to do the 90 degrees. It was the cast on 3, and where I was faltering was she does the center double decrease for your middle spine.
Okay.
And I assumed that I knew exactly how to do that and what to do. And I assumed that 4 times before I thought, maybe you should go read. It's amazing.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to see what it looks like when
When I get
all the other
stuff,
colors
right? But
start coming in.
I love Joy.
Joy is beautiful. It really is.
Yeah. And I enjoy knitting shawls. I really do.
I have to say, we were dyeing things, and we were dyeing the usual suspects.
Yeah.
We dyed Crawdads, we dyed Joy, we dyed Carrisford, we dyed Dementor's Kiss, we dyed
Moonstone.
Moonstones, Potions, Viper Tooth, just all the normals.
Right. And then a bunch of mysteries.
And all the Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're sending those down to Florida, so we had to dye all those, but yeah. Okay.
Have a great weekend, rest of your weekend,
My
everybody.
stomach just, I hope you didn't hear it, my stomach just growled. So we're going to go feed me.
Right. We are off tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we will see everybody on Monday.
And for everybody whose dad is with them, happy Father's Day, guys.
Was it Father's Day?
Yeah. Tomorrow's Father's Day.
Wow.
The good thing about it is we get pictures on Facebook because we do have a father in the family, and his wife is very good about putting up pictures of the boys. So we will get to see new pictures of the nephews. But yeah, no, tomorrow's Father's Day. Today is June solstice.
It's the longest day of the year.
It is the longest day of the year.
Okay.
Well, down here hill from here.
It is.
No, it's all right. We got a long time.
It'll be Christmas tomorrow.
I have to feed her. It's time to go. We hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Bye.